What's up, HELLRAISERS? Welcome back to another movie review. Today, movie I will be talking about is You Should Have Left. This movie right here, starring Amanda Starfire and Kevin Bacon. This movie tells a story about a young family, an older family who look to have a nice little getaway from the city to go out into the country. They bring along their daughter, and a lot of things start to turn sinister when something creepy and disturbing starts happening within the house and to them surrounding the house. Let's review You Should Have Left. This is going to be a different type of video. I'm basically just going to talk about the movie rather than give my pros and my cons. Starting right out the gate, this movie have no pros. This movie does nothing right. This movie does everything that I hate in the horror genre. Literally everything. Starting with the jump there, starting with the stupidity characters that say things out their mouths. Characters would do something and they doesn't fully continue it. Let's just get on. So, first thing you would notice if you watch this movie, you would know that Kevin Bacon is playing the father and Amanda Starfire is the mother. So they go to this nice little getaway house, to just to relax, you know what I'm saying? To spend time with their beloved daughter. And everything in this movie makes absolutely no sense. I'm watching this movie, expecting this movie to be good. Because I didn't watch no trailer for this movie when it first came out. No trailer. I almost heard people talk about it, and every time I hear, I turn the channel. But honestly, this movie is dumb. It makes no sense. So they go to this new house, and the house itself is quote-unquote haunted, but it's not really the house. It's the father who is Kevin Bacon. And Kevin Bacon is having these dream sequences where his daughter died. But his daughter not dead in real life, but it's just a dream. So he literally gets the glass and start cutting his own damn throat, cutting his hand, suicidal type stuff to wake himself up. Almost felt like a Nightmare on Elm Street ripoff or a Nightmare on Elm Street reference. And so every time he wakes up, he doesn't go check on his daughter. He just jump up out of the bed and say, "Whoa, what a dream." Like, dude, go check on your daughter. You just had this weird dream about her. So Amanda Starfire, who is his wife, she's basically cheating on him because she has two phones. He knows about it. He found out about the second phone, and he waited to tell her that he knows that she got a phone. So when he does tell her, he tells her to leave. She leaves, and all of a sudden, him and his daughter is stuck there with no vehicle. And all of a sudden, the movie starts to get a little bit weirder. This is one of those movies where I can truly say it's not for me. It's one of those, it's so bad, it's a horrible movie. This movie is literally the dumbest horror movie I have ever seen. And there's so many jump scares in this movie that does absolutely nothing to the fucking plot. It does absolutely nothing. There's a jump scare where he's walking through the hallway and you can clearly tell that somebody's gonna run across the screen. And then what happened? Boom, someone runs across the screen. It's just that so obvious jump there that just pisses me off every time I see it. So his daughter ended up having the same type of situation. She found herself walking through the door after coming outside with her father to go get her coat because she said she was cold. All of a sudden, she goes in the house, he see her, and she come out the front door, but then she never comes out. So she end up deep inside the house. The house basically has a mind of its own. And the father, which is Kevin Bacon, is the hunted person that's in the house. This kind of reminds me of a movie that Netflix did called I'm That Pretty Little Thing That Lives in the House. I think that's the name of the movie. It's basically the same type of movie like that. This movie was made by Blumhouse. This movie is whack. I'm telling you, it is whack. You cannot tell me that this movie is good. People that probably like these type of movies love those, I guess you say, ambiguous, if that's the word. They like those kind of movies that make you want to rewatch. I don't. Okay, I like good acting. I like the good effective jump there. Honestly, this movie has none of that. The story and the writing itself is horrendous. It is so bad to the point where it felt forced because the writers honestly didn't know what they were going for. They wanted it to be a thriller. They wanted it to be a mystery. They wanted it to be a horror movie. But then they wanted the characters to be concerned. They wanted the character like, where are we going with this? I don't understand where this movie is going. I'm watching this movie, swear. I'm dozing off to sleep. Like, oh my God, this movie is so terrible. The worst horror movies I've ever seen. But honestly, these style of horror movies is some of them horror movies that all these type of movies serve no purpose. It makes no sense. It is just there to just be there. And you know, it's actually quite surprising that Kevin Bacon himself would even take a role like this. I'm actually quite surprised he took it. Probably not. Amanda Starfire, I expected that from her because she did one with Netflix that I already reviewed. I linked that in the description down below. But like I said, this is like these type of movies. I've never been a fan of these type of movies. I don't like these kind of movies. I find them a waste of my time. It is a horrible. The script is horrible. The like the first draft, second draft. I'm pretty sure they went through so many of them. And something else I noticed about the movie is that the movie felt like different parts of the movie. And what I mean by different parts, the movie felt like it was filmed with the characters doing different segments and they just put them together because nothing makes sense. The characters would do something and so awkward they would just stop doing it. For example, they didn't care to explain. His daughter gets out of the bed after he put her in the bed and come to him and his wife's room and watch them talk in the bathroom. And then he turns around and he look at her and he said, "Oh, hey, honey, what are you doing out of bed?" And the girl says nothing. She just runs back upstairs and gets to the bed. He followed behind her. And as he going up the stairs, the little girl jumped in the bed. He looked around the corner and then she just pretended like she sleep. Like, what? What just happened? Seriously, what just happened? Like I said, this movie goes nowhere. This movie is filled with stupidity. Everything that I just named to you is what this movie is horrible for. So just consider this a calm review because this movie has no pros. But like I said, my overall thought is just my own thoughts. The movie is dumb. The jump scares are weak. The writing is terrible. Everything is bad for this movie. The only good thing I could possibly say about this movie is the acting. Kevin Bacon, acting, A+. Amanda, A+. The little girl, A+. But the movie gets a massive F. So this movie right here is going to be a huge skip. You can watch it on Peacock if you want to. I highly recommend you don't watch it. But if you're going to check it out, you might actually like these type of movies. Hey, a big hand for you. So this is just my own personal review on the movie. If you like this review, make sure you consider dropping a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, become part of my HELLRAISERS. And also, make sure you turn that bell notification. And I say in all my other videos, make sure you keep a beautiful smile on your face, stay positive, and I'll see you HELLRAISERS in the next video. Peace.